Hey y'all, I'm Tom from Tom's Honest Tips, and here's everything you need to know about the Dell 2725QS. Now, you'd think that this isn't a gaming monitor. I mean, look at it. It screams business, but how true is that? Not quite true, actually, because if you really take a look at the monitor, you'll find that it's actually very capable of gaming. Now, before I start, I just wanna say, I love the look of this monitor. It's as simple as it gets. It's got thin bezels, a straightforward and simple stand, and no fancy gamer aesthetic. It's just the way it is. Practical, sensical, interesting. Anyhow, let's move on. This monitor currently costs just under $280 at the time of writing. And you know what? I think this is just the right price for this monitor. So, this is a 27-inch monitor from Dell with the model name S2725QS. Again, S2725QS. Now, this monitor uses an IPS panel, and it gets a screen resolution of 3840 by 2160 or 4K. Now, this is an aspect ratio of 16:9, which is pretty standard for most monitors nowadays. This also comes with a refresh rate of 120 Hz, which is perfect for competitive games and really most games. Oh, I also can't forget that it's great for general usage. Now, there are very few monitors which offer 4K resolution and 120 Hz refresh rate for this price, and honestly, I think that's what makes this monitor worth the price. Now, other than that, it gets the same features as a regular old gaming monitor would. For an IPS panel, it gets the usual average response time of around 5 to 7 milliseconds. It also gets AMD FreeSync Premium and Adaptive Sync to get rid of or diminish the effects, at the very least, of screen tearing, which is quite the nasty thing. I guess one other reason why this monitor costs almost $300 is the fact that it has built-in speakers, but you know, I wouldn't really rely on them since you'd get much better audio through headphones or external speakers. However, we'll talk about that a little later. So, with those specs, everything is just going to be a smooth experience. It's great for gaming, thanks to the low response times and the high refresh rate, as well as the high screen resolution, and it's also great for general usage. Now I sound like I have lazy jaws. Anyway, the high screen resolution provides a much sharper image and more clarity, and I think 4K is the perfect resolution for a 27-inch screen. But that's in my opinion. Of course, you reserve the right to form your own opinion. Now, before I forget, this monitor covers 95% of the DCI-P3 color space. This is just enough for content creators or for anyone who needs accurate colors or for anyone who does a lot of color grading and whatnot. And finally, let's talk about ports. There's just 3 ports here. 2 HDMI 2.1 ports and 1 DisplayPort 1.4 port. There's no 3.5mm audio jack. Anyway, if you're interested in this monitor, I know I would be, you can click on the links in the description below, or you can scan this QR code right here. It's Tom. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and a sub.